Hello, my name's Luke, that's Molly, and welcome to camp. Coming up here to do a little more of some projects. We're doing some work in the back room, which I told you about in the last video, which is pretty awesome, and I'll show you some more of that. Also, I brought the four-wheeler up, so we're gonna go for a couple rides, you know, out to the land and in the woods. Molly loves to ride on the four-wheeler, but yeah, this is a weekend-long trip, so not just an overnighter. So a couple days of doing stuff. I got some buddies that are coming up tomorrow. That should be awesome. It's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow, but rain today and the day after. You notice in the back of the truck, I got a new bed. We're gonna put a new bed in, something a little smaller for the back room. There's not a lot of space up there, so I really want to utilize the space the best I can. The bed that's in there currently was actually just a platform for an air mattress that we made years ago from scrap wood, and it's time to get rid of that. So we'll do that. Windy, crappy, cold. It's May, or almost May, so that sucks, but it is what it is. I'm hoping to get a fire tonight. This time of year in the spring, I like to take the fire pit out, do some maintenance on the generator, and some other things around camp, clean up some maybe garbage we missed from last year, and that sort of thing. So we'll get to it. I'm going to get the four-wheeler off the truck and start unpacking. Alright, I want to show you the generator here and how we power the camp. Previously, we would just use extension cords into the camp. Obviously, for many reasons, that's not very safe. Since then, we actually wired lights, outlets, and a breaker in the camp. So, we have our 3500 watt generator down here. We installed like an RV style plug-in or a boat. So think about if you were at a campground, you plug your camper into the shore power. Most campers now are like a screw-on style 30 amp plug. That's what we have right here. This was a window, and then behind this window, or what was a window, is now the electrical panel. Just screws in like this. Like this. All right. Just screws in like that. There we go. And that's that. I keep the breakers off, and then I turn around when the generator's on, and then vice versa. So we'll get that fired up. I've had this generator for 7, 8 years. It was cheap and has never let me down. I do have an inverter style generator as well, but we use it more for our camper. I'll show you guys that at some point. But this thing usually starts less than 2 or 3 pulls, so we'll see. I keep the fuel off, so it might take a little while to fill up the carburetor. One pull. Best 250 bucks ever spent. Okay, now that the generator's on, I'll show you how we work the lights and outlets on the inside. Put some light on in here. So, we did a breaker through the wall. We have, oh god, 7 outlets, I think. And then 6 lights now with the porch light. We just did 2 15 amp circuits, one for lights, one for outlets. I didn't do any switches on the wall or light switches because that's more work. And this is your light switch. So lights for begin here. So those are on, except for the one over the bar, which I do by hand, and the one in the back room is tied to the outlets. It was too difficult to try to get that separate circuit through the line that goes down to the back room. So that one is on an outlet, but it's the only one. And that light on the wall is just plugged in as a bar light. But that's everything. These are the ones that charge on the side of the camp. And I can reach it. That's that light. Again, I've already seen the bar. But the reason we did what we did is simplicity and cost. So, and also, a big thing was mice. Mice are inevitable. I don't care where you are, what you do, you're gonna get mice. And up here, this cabin's been here for 80 years. So the mice have already made their way in places I can't seal up. I've sealed up plenty of holes, and I put mouse straps down, and we only get a couple now here and there now. Anyways, just doing simple wiring, the mice would have ate that. So we decided to do conduit, and that's just to keep the mice out of the wiring. And I think it actually looks pretty decent, and you can always add on without having to take off walls or ceiling panels. Because I could, if I want to put an outlet over on this side here, I could just run some conduit, actually probably from this guy and around. Or if you wanted a light under the sink, I could do a light over here. You know what I mean? It was just simplicity, really. That was it. So, I have to give credit, like I said before in my last video, to the buddies that I hunt with. 3 of them are electricians. And I really didn't do much, to be honest with you. Those guys kind of said, why don't you just go cut wood, do something you know how to do. So that's what I did. But I think it looks pretty darn good. And then we made sure to buy the lights with the pole sockets here. That way they can act like your outlet too. So believe it or not, they make these porcelain lights without stringy thingies. And yeah, you'll get to see over here that I'm going to be hanging the propane gas lights, the propane gas light that I remodeled or refurbished. Sure. And that's actually this guy here. I left it up here from last time. So these were original to the camp. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll put a picture up while I'm talking here. But there was just one other set. It wasn't really a set. It was a single gas lantern that was above what used to be a cook stove. Before this stove, they had a cast iron wood / propane cook stove that was original to the camp, and that rusted out. So, and there was a light above it, and I'll see if I can find a picture of that as well. And the other gas light was right above where really that light was, maybe a little bit to the right of it. And I have never seen these function. They are Humphrey gas lights. They're brass, which is pretty cool. On the outside there, or copper maybe, I'm not sure. Brass, I'm gonna go with brass. And they were just like your average propane lantern, which I think is pretty cool. What I did is I retrofitted them to have bulbs in them. So you can see there are some bulbs in these guys, and I wired it with a lamp wiring kit. So that's in here somewhere. It's just it's a plug-in. And the reason for that is because what if I want to take it down or move it or don't want it on? I figured I can plug it into that guy right there and it'll hang right here. So that's why I did that. They're very low wattage bulbs. I don't expect that thing to be drawing too much power or anything like that. It'd be cool to kind of wire them up to battery at some point. But yes, I don't think I'm gonna refurbish the other one. I might do like above a sink light with it. I'm not sure yet. I gotta try to figure that out. One thing at a time. I kind of want to get some more necessity stuff done, and that being the back room. So this bed is gonna come out, and that's just a toy gun. So I'll just leave guns laying on the table there. Doesn't work. This bed is gonna go, and I'm gonna finish the ceiling, which is half done, and I'm gonna do that on a separate video, and finish this side, and do the walls. So that is the big project. Let's see. What's the temperature in here? 40? We'll get a fire going soon. Once I start moving around here, because I'm going to get to work actually while I have daylight and it's not raining, I'm going to get started here. I'll show you guys some of these photos while we're over here. So this right here is how the camp used to look. Obviously you can read it for yourself, but there was no back room. I'm not sure when that was added on. I do have a photo that I'll show here of it being added on, and this is the camp when it was first built. So no porch, no cover over the porch, and same original chimney and siding and everything. So that's pretty cool. And then there's my grandpa. Another cool photo that we have in here while I'm on a photo tour is my great-great-grandpa with a, let's see if I can get this off, couple deer. That's pretty neat. I kind of tried to mimic that with one of the first deer I shot up here. So, pretty cool. Yeah, and that's kind of the nostalgia. Some antlers over there, and then we take a photo every deer season and add it to the wall. And then that over there is a picture of my grandpa on the couch in the same very spot. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna get started here. I'll catch you guys in a little while when we get a fire going and do some stuff to get us settled in. Hopefully the wind and the rain stops and we can have a fire. I bought a new grill to put over the fire. The one I had up here is shot, and that is the plan. I suck at recording things, but I wanted to show you that I kind of just went after it in between doing some of the wall paneling. This is gonna be the Gaslight now electrified, or it is the Gaslight now electrified. I'm glad I plugged it in, or did like a plug-in style, because I think it's a little too close to the bar. With a bunch of guys here seeing, let's sit down on the couch and let's, oh, you can see the TV just fine. Actually, it might just be perfect. I think it looks pretty good. Let's see if I turn that up, it's a little bit better. Dim light, play some cards. Yeah, I think it looks pretty darn good. Tell me what you think. I did do a video of me making it. I can add that, or I know they make kits on eBay I saw, but it was just easier just to wire it myself. So it just plugs right in. I'm gonna have to snip the zip ties obviously, and I know it doesn't look professional, but I want to be able to move it if I need to. So there you go, that's that. Okay, so we have this new grill I'm gonna install. I got it off Amazon. Always hit the used button on Amazon and find it for cheaper. So someone had opened it and returned it, and I opened it at home. There's all the parts. It was only 20 bucks, 25 bucks, whatever it is. This was the old kind of grill I used. I had different styles of that. If I want to leave something more permanent, this is the way to go. So I'm going to pound that in the ground. It'll be stationary. This one works well. We use one for camping, but that was the old barn barrel that someone fell on. But it's trying to get corn off of there, corn on the cob and those sort of things. Not always the easiest with that because it twirls around, and you know, usually by the time you're eating food, you're a couple beers deep. At least here in the UP you are. So look at that one going here, and we'll get it installed and see what she looks like. I gotta go find my, I got a couple axes to choose from in the back of them. All right, 1 second. So I think I'm gonna go somewhere like right in here. Oh, some of these rocks. Top. Anyway, it adjusts like this. It doesn't adjust like that. Actually, no, it does. Kind of funny. Actually, I'm right. What do you think? already burning off some toxic paint. I'm sure they ship it like that so it doesn't rust. There we go. Oh yeah. Sit. Stay. Sit. 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 Go get it. Okay, we're gonna get a fire in the stove. It's about dinner time. It's way past dinner time. It has been raining all day, so a smart guy would have gathered kindling from last time, but this guy did not. It's okay. About 50 in here, 45. I've been working around, I've been running around, so I'm plenty warm, but would be nice to be a bit warmer. Let's find a lighter. It matches out the rain. That's a smart idea. Lighter. Okay. I think it's May on Sunday or Monday. Today's like April 27th. And it's still getting below freezing at night. Gotta love the UP. A couple of these fire starters on top of some newspaper should do the trick. Dry wood might just take a little longer. Might be the latest in the spring I've ever had a fire. I have to really think about that one, but could easily be. Went through a lot of wood. Yeah. I know. Yeah. There we go. Like the fires? You want to be warm? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? No. Okay. Come on. We're gonna get started with supper here. I am gonna do some couscous, and doing a couscous, I think it's pretty good. So this box sitting in my cabinet for however long. So it says to 1 1/4 cups of water. We don't measure here. We measure with bottles of water or coffee mugs. 38 ounces. 1 cup, 1/4 cup. Good enough. And then it wants me to two teaspoons of olive oil or butter. Well, I have olive oil someplace. 2 and contents of spice sack. Okay. Contents of spice sack. Alright. Bring to boil, stir in couscous. It's simple enough. Later. No. Our matches. Yes. Oh goodness. Stir in couscous. Remove from heat. Cover and let stand for 5 minutes. Alright, we'll be back in 5 minutes then. I'd love to cook outside, but of course the weather's not cooperating and it's raining / snowing / not worth standing out there. So we're going to do it on the cook stove. I've already made couscous. This recipe is simple. It's shrimp, olive oil, butter, lemon, broccoli. So the first thing is broccoli and some olive oil. So I'm going to get the olive oil kind of heated up here. I'm using just regular olive oil, not extra virgin. Let's wash up our broccoli. And I'm just going to start breaking it off by hand. Easier. There. Meantime, it wants us to dry our shrimp. So I have just some regular devined, tail off, fresh shrimp from your local grocery store. All thawed out. And it wants a lemon juiced. Lemon juice and the lemon sliced. So you do the lemon juice there. I suppose we can rinse these guys out too. In this pan, because why not? I don't want 2 tablespoons of butter, which I've measured. And we're gonna throw the shrimp in. That's done melting here. Call for unsalted butter. I bought it salted. So I'll just pour all the salt and the seasoning. Let's take these guys out of here. Oh yeah, I love shrimp. Get you in on this. I like my salt, so we're gonna go salt anyways. This is salt, Mrs. Dash. And yes, we're using a ladle. I can't find my plastic spatula. I think it actually works pretty good. Minutes, and what's 2 more tablespoons of butter, and then lemon juice. And lemon slices. Another couple minutes. And since I've made this one just before, I'm going to add the broccoli right now. Back to it. Also some red pepper flakes. I'm gonna let that kind of simmer low. Get you in there, take a look. Healthy meal. See you at the dinner table. I think that looks pretty darn good. Dig in here. It's definitely lemony, which I like, and tastes fresh. Molly and I are going to go for a ride, and I think we're going to take you along. Show you some of the backwoods of the UP and just go for a little cruise. Nice and slow with the dog in the back. She loves to go for a ride. Just not, ripping it. Alright, let's go. guys, thanks for watching this week. I think I'm going to end the video here. I got a couple buddies who are coming up who I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to enjoy some time with them. So I think that we're going to let you guys go. I am going to keep making videos, keep you guys up here, keep you guys with me. I want you guys to experience and see the progress of camp and how beautiful camp and the area around camp really is. I mean, it's gorgeous out. There's no wind, there's nobody. I just saw a couple deer, didn't get on camera, yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and share my videos. I'm still working on things. I'm still working on how to film videos, so I appreciate any comments and any help you guys can give me. I've got a couple comments that I really have taken to heart that are helping me be better. So we're gonna let you guys go. You guys have a good one.